Hi everybody, Amy here again today with another Throwback Thursday local history video. Today we're going to talk about one of Muhlenberg County's popular tourist attractions, Lake Malone, and we're fortunate to be out here at the beautiful lake today to do this video. The lake and its corresponding state park cover more than 1,000 acres in Muhlenberg, Logan, and Todd counties. And both the lake and park's creation can be attributed to the dedication and generosity of members of those local communities. Lake Malone's history can be traced back to 1955. A variety of sportsmen's clubs in those three counties, Muhlenberg, Todd, and Logan, began meeting together in late February of that year to discuss the potential construction of a dam on Rocky Creek which flowed through this area. At that time, the proposed lake was tentatively known as simply Rocky Creek Lake, in accordance with the source of the water. So the Rocky Creek Lake Club set to work making plans and raising funds to clear the land, build the dam, and create a large fishing and boating lake with the resulting impounded waters. Later in 1955, though, something happened to cause them to change the name. Prominent Greenville businessman W.C. Malone and his wife Edna donated almost 450 acres of land for the proposed lake. In exchange, the newly formed body of water would be named for them, Lake Malone. The Rocky Creek Lake Club and its constituent groups had already been working hard to raise money to purchase and clear the land for the lake, and their efforts were certainly commendable and not to be forgotten. But the Malone's donation went a long way toward reaching the goal as well. By the following March, 1956, almost all of the additional necessary land had been secured for a 1,000-acre reservoir. Even better, the state committed that spring to pay a portion of the cost, up to half, if federal funding could not be obtained for the expense of clearing the land. In addition, the state conservation commissioner at that time, Laban Jackson, floated the idea of a new state park to be constructed on Lake Malone. W.C. and Edna Malone had offered more land on the lake for construction of such a park. Things had moved quickly up to this point. Only 13 months earlier had the three counties come together to begin working on the project, and already most of the land and funding had been secured, and the state was ready and willing to jump on board at once, as then Governor A.B. Chandler put it during that March 1956 meeting. Clearing work did begin not long after that, and the dam and the lake were completed in late 1961. There was a snag with the state park plans, however. After conducting a feasibility study, the state didn't feel that the Malone's 300-acre land donation for the park would be big enough for such a purpose. Hearing that, Owensboro's Walter Sargent offered to donate 570 acres, the minimum amount feasible for a state park according to that state study, for the park's creation. This donation included the 300 acres that had already been offered by the Malones for the park, which Sargent had purchased and agreed to hand over, along with another section of land, the so-called Buckner Tract, north of the new dam. The resulting donation was just large enough to meet the recommendations set forth in the study. We'll be talking more about the Buckner land in a later video. The proposal was apparently satisfactory, and Governor Burt Combs accepted the deeds for the property during a May 19, 1962 ceremony at the Muhlenberg County Conservation Clubhouse on Lake Malone. Fishing opened at Lake Malone on January 1, 1963, and the beach opened in May 1964. Additional facilities, including a bathhouse, the boat dock, trails, and more, have been added throughout the years at the state park and in the surrounding area. At one time, the lake even boasted the venerable Lake Malone Inn, owned by Hall of Fame musician Don Everly, although that facility closed in 2004 and was destroyed by fire the following summer. Today, the state park sits on more than 300 acres adjacent to the nearly 800-acre Lake Malone. It includes a campsite with 25 electric and water sites and 34 primitive sites, over 5 miles of hiking trails, a camp store, a bathhouse with showers and laundry, picnic shelters, a beach, and a boat dock with a small marina that even has a gas pump. The Friends of Lake Malone State Park started in 2014, and they host events throughout the year, including Easter events, Halloween events, tractor shows, fishing events, and more. In fact, there is even a new attraction at the lake and the state park that is just opening this month. It's called the Big Twigs. Okay, so now I am here with Beth Newman. She is the Muhlenberg County Tourism Director, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Big Twigs that are new to Lake Malone. So Beth, I'll step away.
Yes, we are really excited here at the Muhlenberg County Tourism Commission to be bringing a new attraction to Lake Malone. We have a family of giants that are coming to stay here as a permanent installation at the park, and they're called the Big Twigs because of their tree-like look in nature. And there are 3. Each of them are doing some fun outdoor activity. One is fishing, and his name is Bobber Malone, and you can see him down by the lake. We have a Big Twig that is hiking. His name is Oakley Malone, and he is hiking at near one of the trailheads here at the park. And then we have a camper, and his name is Happy, and he is the final Big Twig. And they are spaced out all within walking distance here at the park. As part of this installation, we want people to get out and enjoy the beautiful park and get exercise, that sort of thing, because it is good for the body and the mind. And they will be here permanently, and we're excited, and it's free of charge to visit from daylight till dark, pretty much year round.
And can you tell us who created the Big Twigs?
Yes, we actually commissioned an artist named Steve Brock, who is based out of Sevierville, Tennessee, and he creates all kinds of fun figures for different people and different companies. And he created them there and brought them up here.
Okay. And do you know what they're made of?
Yes, they are. They're very heavy. They weigh anywhere between 600 to 1,000 pounds each, and they have a steel structure underneath them, and then they are coated and sculpted out of fiberglass and then painted with auto body paint. So that's going to give them a long time before they deteriorate. They're not made out of wood, that sort of thing. So they'll be in good shape and minimal upkeep, and we hope to, add to them in the future.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Beth.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Lake Malone State Park is typically open from mid-March to mid-November for the facilities, and the trails are available year-round. The Big Twigs will also be available year-round since they are located near the hiking areas. You can visit parks.ky.gov to learn more about Lake Malone, or you can go to the link that is on your screen to go directly to the State Park's website. You'll also find maps at that website and contact information in case you have any questions about the state park. We want to thank you all for joining us again today for this look at the history of Lake Malone and Lake Malone State Park. And we want to thank Beth Newman with the Muhlenberg County Tourism and, of course, the Parks Board for being here in our county and providing this wonderful facility. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.